Kathmandu, capital of Nepal. It's one of the few places people still get leprosy. But as the cases of this terrible, disfiguring disease dwindle, disabled beggars remain a common sight on the streets of the capital. 1 in 10 of the population is disabled. Even among the afflicted, lepers are often considered untouchable. But not to World Challenge finalist Shanti Sewa Griha, meaning in Nepali, peace, help and home. Shanti Sewa Griha is dedicated to giving lepers and other disadvantaged people a productive place in society, helping to overcome in the process centuries of prejudice. Physiotherapist Krishna Gurung was one of the founders of Shanti Sewa Griha, an organisation that was specifically set up to help victims of leprosy.
Even after very expensive surgical and medical treatment, they never dared to go back to their village, their society. They were begging around the temple area and having same problem time and again. So we founded Shanti Sewa Griha here in Kathmandu.
The project, based near the Pashupati temple in Kathmandu, has grown to help not just lepers, but all those who are willing to help themselves, however disabled they might be.
I was a motor mechanic, but I got diabetes and then I had to have both my legs amputated. If I hadn't found Shanti, I don't know what I'd have done, but I'd be a beggar on the streets now.
The local market for handicrafts is limited, but fortunately, one of Shanti's co-founders, Marianne Grosspeach, lives in Germany and finds a market for them there. It's not just making products for export. The former patients are expected to contribute to the running of Shanti in whatever way they can. Shanti's philosophy is that the former beggars must be helped to help themselves. 14 years ago, it bought some land outside the city and transformed it into a community designed to be as self-sufficient as possible. Known as the eco-village, here the residents grow their own vegetables and use waste paper briquettes for fuel. The whole complex was built with their own hands.
Whenever we feel a bit overworked or something a little bit stressed, then we just drive down to here. We feel ourselves very free, relaxed, and we see that what was here before 14 years and now what is here now. And this really inspires you a lot. Most of the patients, they used to be beggars. Now they are living quite comfortable life and they are productive. They work in the garden, some help our school. And all the houses they build themselves, even the bricks they build themselves. We had one slogan that hill to home. It was a big hill before. We cut the hill and made bricks out of the soil. And later we built all the houses. In those houses, all patients are living.
The 12 hectares of hillside now include vegetable gardens, workshops, accommodation, a school and a free clinic.
I've started with the cleaning right from the beginning. People come here from all over this area. They walk even for about days, you know. She says she has pain over here. Yeah. This is a problem that's very common here. They have to do a lot of domestic work, housework, you know. So when they're washing clothes, you know, they're wringing the clothes, you know, they're wringing the water out, you know. This is what they're doing actually. We call it as tennis elbow, although she doesn't play tennis.
More serious diseases have other consequences.
The main problem with leprosy is the social problem, you know, because that's why we founded our organization here. Because the patients were not being taken back into their homes and into their villages. You know, they were all like outcasts.
One of the eco-village residents, Ram Kumari, was 12 years old and already married when she caught leprosy. Her husband left her and she was rejected by her family.
When I came to Shanti, I saw a lot of other people with the same disease. Now I have a new life here at Shanti Sewa Griha. Compared to my previous life, it's completely new. I came to Shanti alone. I remarried, I got a job here, my husband has a job here, and I have 2 children. Now my life is almost perfect. I want my children to study more so they can help others.
At this haven for those cast out by society, costs are kept down by using to the maximum the abilities of the disabled.
Here in Shanti, we know that what person can do what kind of job. Like you see, we have a badly maimed person, but he can hold one device. He is making all the staircase, and so beautifully done. So these kind of things, and this is kind of finding the talents, what is hidden in them.
The on-site school provides an education for children that many of their parents were denied. Shanti Sewa Griha is also finding it makes sense to use organic techniques to ensure no dependency develops on chemical fertilizers or pesticides. The recent success in farming on plots of wasteland in the city shows there are many more possibilities. Just 6 months earlier, this area was derelict. But hard work put in by the former homeless means it now contributes ingredients to the main kitchen.
I had a very difficult life before. I caught leprosy, and only my wife could work for our 4 children. Things were tough. When we came to Shanti, all 4 children could study and are now going to college. I enjoy working in the garden, and my wife is a weaving instructor.
Most of the vegetables end up at the organisation's main kitchen, where 800 meals a day are prepared, reflecting the expansion since the organisation started.
We had 13 leprosy-affected people back in 1992. Now we have altogether over 1,000 people, socially disabled, mentally disabled, and physically disabled. So all 3 categories we have got here in Shanti.
Work is underway on a new hospital building, constructed around a central clean water fountain, which already provides free drinking water to the nearby slum. And if it wins World Challenge, what's next for Shanti Sewa Griha?
We are thinking to expand it, but as the land is quite expensive, we may find other location to set up same kind of village to place some of our people, and also grow organic vegetable, develop biodynamic farming there, and give the children a chance to live with nature. And this is our next aim, if God permits.
That's all from World Challenge 2008 this time.